What's up, everybody? I've been giving out a bunch of updates on my tanks and everything, mainly because I just got a new one, which is what you're looking at. But I've decided to give you some informational videos for the newer subscribers who haven't seen it, maybe, I don't know. But today I'm going to talk about lighting in the planet tank specifically, and a little bit into other tanks, like not planted and stuff like that, and types of bulbs. So basically you have three main types. You have your fluorescence, and then which are basically a tube that'll run across your tank, and then you have your LEDs, which are smaller little things, like really small, and you normally have multiples, and they'll come in like a strip. And then you have, what else? Your, well, I guess you could say incandescent too. That's kind of close to fluorescent, but you don't want incandescents for plants. And so, with your fluorescents, which are probably the most common, you have your T5, T8, T12, and I believe they actually make T2s. And basically, T5s are skinnier, like more efficient bulbs, smaller though, and as you obviously T12s are thicker and not as energy efficient. Also, T5s are stronger. So on a big tank, you want, like, for more light penetration, you want T5s opposed to T12s, unless, well, you're gonna need a bunch of T12s instead of having a couple of T5s. So your T5s are smaller in thickness, more efficient, and a lot brighter. And then your LEDs. Now, I've never used LEDs on planet tanks. There's people that have, and they've worked out nice because the tanks looks nice. But I honestly don't have any information to give on that. I know that it's possible, but I recommend you research it more and ask some people who've used them. I know they make 6500Ks, and check the lumens on them is basically all I could say, because I'm really unsure what the wattage. I know the wattage is different than fluorescence, for example. So be careful with the LEDs. And then so we'll go into Kelvin rating, or temperature of the bulb, and 6500K is pretty much the optimum for plant growth. And it's closest to sunlight. I think sunlight's it's somewhere between 500 and 6,000, or 5,000 and 6,000, or something like that. But anywhere between 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 is good. And above that, you can grow up more algae than you do plants, because the plants can't take in, like, say, a 10,000K bulb. Plants aren't gonna take in most of the light, and you're going to grow a bunch of algae. That's why they have those on reefs, because the corals, their photosynthesis is different than plants, and they like the 10,000K. Plants like it lower. 6,500 is good. So 6,500 will get you good plant growth. This bulb is a 6,500 bulb. By the way, I was talking about the three types of bulbs. The LEDs, fluorescents. This is a compact fluorescent. I'll show you guys. I don't want to move that because I just fixed it to the right, but I don't know if you can see that at all. That is a compact fluorescent right there, and I'm pretty sure it showed up. So that's a compact fluorescent. That is a 10 watt, and I'll fix that later. So there you go. That's basically what you the basics. So also, wattage. On T8 bulbs and T12s and stuff like that, wattage is more important. But on, like, say, T5s, it's getting to be not as important, just because the lights are so powerful that, like, the 2 watts per gallon rule, the watt per gallon thing, it's not as important. But on T5 or T8s or something, you want 2 to 3 watts per gallon. But with T5s, honestly, on like a 30 gallon or something, you just want 2 T5s that span the length of the tank, and you'll be in good shape. And like on a tank like this, I would not put T5s on, because it's just too powerful and you'll grow a lot of algae unless you have heavy ferts and CO2 supplementation. So so as far as watts per gallon go, I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan unless it's on like T8s. But with, like I said, T5s, you just want two bulbs that span the length of the tank for the most part. The wattage isn't as big as a factor with the T5s. So, what else? I guess we could talk about if you have highlight, advantages of low light and highlight. Your highlight tanks have obviously, or higher tech, we'll do tech, and then, so high tech is basically highlights, which in turn leads for CO2 injection and heavy ferts. So basically, there's three parts to the planted tank. You need light, fertilization, and CO2. So if you throw a bunch of light on a tank and don't put in CO2 and ferts, you're gonna get a lot of imbalance, which is gonna lead to algae, and you don't want that. So if you're gonna have highlight, you're gonna need to get the rest of the equation filled out and get yourself some CO2 and ferts, which I don't recommend, honestly. I like the medium to low light range. You don't need CO2. Ferts aren't that big of a factor, and it's just easier to balance out your tank, in my opinion. And I mean, the growth might not be as intense and insane as highlight, but your maintenance and everything isn't as bad either. So I really like the low light kind of deal. Medium low. This tank is about medium. The 36 gallon's way low. By the way, on that tank I have a 20 watt T8 one bulb on a 21 inch high 36 gallon. So that's really low light. Yet the Java fern still grows for some reason. I don't really know. And it's an 8000K bulb. I don't know if the Java fern likes it. I had a 2700K on that, but it was too painful when I added the white sand. Getting a little sidetracked. So with medium light, you really don't need CO2 or a lot of ferts. Like a simple dirt tank, medium light, no CO2, you're good. And yeah, so that's about it with light. I kind of wanted to make this a shorter video, but that isn't seeming to work. So that's a lot of info for you guys. Hopefully I helped out a little bit, maybe got some basic ideas going, and further research is always good. And yeah, so it'd be cool. I'm interested to see how like light technology evolves as we get more advanced and stuff. Like I said, they have those T2s. I think I heard about somewhere that are even better than T5s. I don't know. There's some other like crazy lights, like halides and stuff like that for deep tanks and big tanks. It's just getting really cool, I guess, in the whole lighting industry of fish tanks and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope I helped out a little bit and gave you guys something to listen to, some information. So thanks for watching. Later.